Everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a Scrap Squad Sunday, and I'm actually filming it on Friday, and I'm using the Friday load prompt to do my layout. I haven't printed out a copy of the Scrap Squad lift this time, but suffice it to say, it is a cutout heart over a bunch of alphas and with a photo here and maybe some journaling and some embellishment. Um, I This is a crazy story. The load prompt for today is about it kind of tends towards scrapping about a oh, some mischief you might have gotten up to. And gosh, it's been, 50 years since I got into any mischief. So I'm of course scrapping about Ava. And I thought this photo of her and her friend Olivia just, going crazy, laughing over something they said or did or saw on what we now call TikTok, but then it was Musically. And this is just a wonderful photo because it's Ava with all her hair and laughing and her normal body weight. And it's just not too long before her diagnosis. So I started looking for a globe or some matte paper or something that I could just tuck in. Obviously, the photo has nothing to do with traveling or anything like that, but I had this travel paper that had a globe, and then it has this little orange flag that says we're enjoying every moment. So that orange set me about to look for some orange alphas. And lo and behold, I remembered these orange alphas that came in a Christmas collection by Pinkfresh, and I got it in one of those warehouse boxes. And I think I've ordered two warehouse boxes, and I think I had two sets in each box. So I had plenty of them and didn't mind opening them. They're not, I'd never use them for Christmas, but I do. It's kind of a unique color of orange, so I really like it. So I thought, okay, I'll use those, and that set me looking for Pinkfresh paper, and I found this paper which has kind of rainbow polka dots, although they included gray in the rainbow, and this kind of orangey color, and this pink. And so, look to catch you up on where, and I also found a variety of Pinkfresh sticker collections, and I'll pick something from there. It's going to be a fairly simple layout with stickers and such. But to show you what I've done, I used this, which is a heart I cut out for another Scrap Squad lift that I did a couple weeks ago, and I laid it on the reverse side, kind of traced it out, cut it out with my craft knife, and you can see here that I didn't cut it perfectly, so I decided to distress the inside of the heart, which caused me to go and then distress the outside of the photo and the outside of the journaling block. So I've got all of that done. I also have when I set this on top, I thought that would be cute, but what if I had some stitching going around the heart to highlight it? So I have this orange, it's the last of the orange left of this fake stitching, so I'm going to put that aside. But the first thing I'm going to do is, okay. I kind of made some marks to know the shape of the heart, and then I glued down the alphas, and I put this tape on so that I can tape the top sheet on top of it, and then I'll just start slapping things on the background there. I need to be a little bit, this is just it's actually a sheet of old like photo paper that I bought when Archivers went out of business, and my printer I can't get my printer to print on it. So I use it as, it's kind of heavy duty and it has a nice finish on it. So I use it as cardstock. So here I'm going to set this so that shows. It looks like I've set it where there could maybe I could use a little something over there. What should I use? I've got an arrow here, or how about just let's do this D, only I'll use the inside of the D. Kind of place it, sneak it under there so it looks like it was there all along, and I set the paper on top of it. There. Okay, now the rest of it is fine. I'm going to set the photo. Kind of like this, where it sort of overlaps. Well, actually, no. Let's do the orange stitching. Let's see if this is going to work. I had kind of held it down. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough. And if there isn't, I'll see if maybe I can interrupt it where there are embellishments kind of going overlapping. I don't want to put it all the way up to the edge there because I want the distressing to show. That's not straight. That's not a good line there. Kind of work it around the curve. This has adhesive, but this is kind of old. I bought it in a sort of a craft thrift shop near Denver, and it's old, and the adhesive doesn't necessarily stay on the same side. So I may have to go back over this off camera afterwards and get some put a dab or two of liquid glue. So I'm going to actually see if I can turn this on a sharp enough corner to leave it there, and that there I'm relying on the adhesive to kind of stick. That doesn't look like it's going to work, so I'll cut it here and let it end there, and I may do some embellishing to hide this seam, if you will, if I decide that it's unsightly, or I may be able to, with liquid glue, I may be able to kind of tack it down enough that it doesn't look too bad. Looks like I'm going to have enough. It's a question of having it with the adhesive coming off the card on the correct side. And if you stretch it like you kind of want to make it to get the right shape, it will twist around. Okay, looks like some opportunity for embellishment there. No mistakes in scrapbooking, just opportunities for embellishment. I was so reassured when I heard someone say that. Okay, this isn't sticking, probably because I did that little test run, and I'll put the embellishments over, and if that doesn't solve the problems, I'm actually going to let it crisscross here. I should have done that here, just kind of go with it. Okay, so now I'm going to get the photo. I want the photo like that, and this, or do I want this down here, and the photo maybe up a bit? I think I'll do that. And I'll cut some of this foam off the back. Just got a low battery notice. I hope that didn't interrupt the... Okay, I'll do that. And don't really, I think I want to make this straight, but if I do it there, maybe I'll do that here. Don't like that, actually. Well, I might. The thing is, I don't want to cover up this orange because that's kind of something that's going to tie this all together. Okay, let me do this. And maybe that's where this embellishment will go. Okay. I'll do that. Kind of put this here. And let it kind of overlap the journaling card. Okay, that works, and then we might use some other smaller embellishments later. I still want to do this at an angle, so I think I still will. I will cut a little bit of this foam off to let me overlap it a bit more. There we go. Okay, because the girls are lying at an angle, and this actually kind of looks better. So I'm going to take this globe and kind of underlap this just so that there's a hint of it sticking out, and I'll leave it on the bottom there so that I can do some layering on top of it. And I've covered up a little of the orange there. I'm going to add, this is actually red that I'm adding to it now. The orange is actually right here. So I picked the wrong one. I knew there was a geotag in the right color. And it's not going to make a lot of sense because the US is covered up, but I think I'll do that, and then I'll add something else. I think I'm done with this sticker sheet. I don't know that there's anything else that I need from there. Okay, I like this losing my mind, but I think I have another use for that, so I'll go with this one. This one actually has a cute little sticker that says, oh, these are puffy stickers, that says "You rock." And I could put this right here. There we go. And there's a cute kind of like these little triangles. They look like I could use them as photo corners maybe. And they're in colors that are in the collection. So I thought I might do this corner. Let me see if I can get my tweezers to help me with the placement. I'll set them just inside that white border on the photo. See if I can get it down and move it up before it sticks too hard. And then I'll use this beige one down here. Okay, just a little tiny detail. On this one, I liked this. It says, "We are superheroes, we are rock stars." And I love that. So I thought I'd put it here, and it kind of, it's not exactly the same color orange, but it kind of fits with that theme. And then I have this little "be in this moment." And I thought I might kind of, the pink in it matches the pink dots on the background paper. So that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can get it up closer and then straight. Okay, so I like that. I think I saw something on this one. For one thing, I like that little green ampersand. And I thought something like that might be cute there. Okay, and that kind of ties in with the green over here on the globe. There's this ticket that says "Fun-Filled Day" right here. That might be cute, just kind of layered under here and at an angle. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to, because it is, if I have it flat on the background, it overlaps the stitching, and I need some foam down here to prop it up. So let me do that, and that ought to be enough. This is really, really sticky. The adhesive on here is amazing for a commercial sticker. Okay, let's do this. Fun-Filled Day. That works. And that, the word is in yellow, and it matches this yellow that it's adjacent to. And you're watching me, there is no planning involved in any of this. The Life in Pictures is a color of pink that isn't anywhere else in here. I thought maybe I'd add this blank sticker that's in green, maybe up here, and I can write a date on it. I don't know the date at this precise moment. I pulled that photo off of my son's Facebook page, and I had sent it to him because I took the picture of the girls as her mom was going, and I can't find it in my photo library, and when I bring it down, it doesn't carry the date with it, and I didn't make a note of it. So I have this other little green tab here that says "Together," and I thought maybe I could do something with it, maybe even overlapping that globe. That's good. Nope, I need some foam behind it, and I've used all my little foam pieces here, so I have to get my foam bucket, and why not go with orange? This is really, really sticky, which is good most of the time, unless it won't let you turn loose of it. Okay, I'll kind of do this. And that's not tucked under there enough. I kind of wanted that white dotted line to show, but if I do that, it isn't tucked under, so I'm just gonna okay, that's done. There's this that says feels like home, and that's not really necessarily a sentiment I especially want, but it might be a cute just layer. Whoops, my enjoying the moment isn't enjoying where I've set it. Let me fix it with some glue. It's where I want it, but there's more hanging off the glue point than there is on it. So there, curl these ends out. I'm going to go back, and I like this ticket that is yellow. I think I might do something like this. I want the orange to show, but I don't necessarily want the words to be readable. I'm going to do this and then kind of stick it down. And you really can't read those words, and you really don't even care that they're there. So with the other side of this, I thought I might layer this up under there. So let me get some of that cut off. And you can see a couple words there. Okay, do I have anything that I'd like to stick up there? Is there, this blue is not on there, this orange, would this work? Something like that. Yeah, but now it feels like I need something else get something that doesn't have a word on it. Here's something in this set. There's an outlined blue arrow here that can kind of go like that, and I might use this little green ampersand. You can't have too many green ampersands, right? Maybe like this, overlapping that arrow. There we go. Okay, I'm going to call this done. Thank you for watching. This was a little bit different one for me. I will have some handwriting on it, which I like to do right where I put the date up here. But in the meantime, this is my Scrap Squad Sunday layout. I'll be loading it up in Load, the private group for Load, but I won't be publishing it anywhere else until Sunday. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.